We're all
Hey
cool.
everyone, it's Rachel here from the Groomer shop. Today feels really special to me. I am joined by some incredibly talented NZ groomers who are putting themselves forward to represent New Zealand at the World Grooming Championships in Belgium next year. I've watched these ladies compete at Groom Along and Groomers, and every time I see them, I feel very proud to be part of our industry. And then to go and put themselves on an international stage and represent us all, they are truly amazing. I think that things are shifting for us in New Zealand. Many groomers are like-minded. We want our industry to be more recognised, more respected, and eventually more regulated. And this level of competition and awareness is part of what's raising that bar. So today we're going to talk about what it takes to compete at world level and how we as an industry can support the people stepping up to represent us. So I'll get you guys to do a little introduction of yourselves, starting with you, Amber.
Hi, I'm Amber Castle. I have a salon in Manawatu called Pink Poodle Dog Grooming, and I mostly compete with poodles and bichons, but I'm happy to give anything a go. I like to always be challenged and try new things. And yeah, that's me.
Hi, I'm Erin. I've also got a salon in the Manawatu in Palmerston North. I've got 5 staff, very busy little salon. I compete with Bichons, sometimes poodles. I'm working on poodles, but like Amber, I like to be challenged as well. So for Worlds, Bichon is my choice of dog. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel. I've got a little boutique one-on-one salon in the South Waikato. I've specialised in gun dogs because I have a little gun dog, which I'm sure everybody knows, Daisy. So I'll be focusing on that at Worlds if I can get a competition quality dog, which is tricky. And if I can't, I will be the bag girl for the ladies. And I will be making sure that they're hydrated and taken care of. So I don't know whether I'll get a dog as yet, but I've been trying.
All right, so we'll get on with the questions now, starting with kind of about the standard of grooming. So what separates a good groom, like we would produce in our salons here, to a world level groom? What are the judges looking for?
Gosh, that's a huge question. Salon trims or pet trims, like all my commercial trims that I do at work, are completely different from a breed standard or breed specific trim. The world stage is going to be huge for us. It's quite a step up for us, I think. We're taking a risk, we're taking a gamble, but we're going to give it a go just to grow and learn a lot more, I think. So, um, the difference, oh gosh, it's huge. Coat type, conformation, profile, and scissor work. Like if you can get a really good finish on your dog and the profile's there, that's the biggest difference from a salon trim. Salon trims, we just trim them off with clippers. And the breed specific trims, scissors only. So there's no guides to, give you
They're
a
looking for
little start.
perfection too, though, aren't they? They want perfection.
They do want perfection. Yeah.
And you need a top show dog to compete, really, to be competitive with them over there.
Yeah. So I guess you guys kind of answered the next question too,
Awesome.
but add some more if you want. What are the judges really looking for that salon groomers might not realize?
Profile.
Yeah,
Profile, yeah, coat condition. So there's so many technicalities to a breed specific trim. It's the throats might be tighter, the length of neck that you're trying to create. When we just clip them off in the salon, it's all the same length. So on the breed trims, it's quite technical. There's a whole lot of different lengths in there, and you're trying to create that profile to make that dog stand out and pop.
yeah.
There's a lot of staging involved too, eh, guys? Would you say it's fair that we do quite a bit more staging
With
prior
yeah,
to?
with the cockers and yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
What
stage
do you mean?
differently.
What do you mean by that, right?
Well, for me, hand stripping, like historically with a scissored dog, you'd have to have a certain amount of growth. You can't do that with a hand stripped dog. You've got to stay on top of your stripping and stage it and time it perfectly so that it's looking homeless, but it really isn't.
Yeah.
Because you don't have enough time to do perfection with a hand strip, so you've got to stage your timing right.
It's
And they
about
do the
creating
same.
layers.
Sorry?
Creating layers.
Yes.
Creating layers in the dog so that it's not just a blonde coat. Like a lot of people think that a dog that's ungroomed is, in full coat. Well, it's not necessarily. It's, just not groomed.
I would take a layer every 2 weeks and leading up to a competition, potentially even a week, depending on where she is in her cycle.
Yeah. Is that why you're struggling to find a dog to compete with?
It's always
English
hard.
cocker. Yeah.
It's hard for all of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough for us.
We're relative unknowns on the world stage too, so that gets tricky too. And when you're not a show person, it's even harder.
Yeah.
We're probably the underdogs of the world. It sounds terrible, but we're probably the ones that have got
100%.
the least amount of experience competing on a international level. We have very few shows here, which we'd like to try and include more shows so that we can compete more. But we just don't have the shows to go to. So
Yeah.
so really we're behind the 8 ball a little bit, but we're going to go, and that's going to give us a little bit more learning, a bit more understanding of what we need to do and what we need to perfect to get there.
Yeah. All right, moving on to more of your guys' skills. What technical area have you had to refine the most?
For me, it's spray ups. Spray ups have taken a lot of practice and looking at how everyone does something different. So finding the way that suits the dog you have or the way that suits you on how to spray it up and trying different techniques until you get the finish that you want. And I found that's very difficult. It's very hard to practice because then your dog's full of glue and you have to wash it again,
Yep,
which is super annoying. But it's fun.
How about you, other two?
For me, I find making sure your dog's really clean, making sure that you're looking after that coat, not damaging it, using the correct tools, the right shampoos for your dog, the right conditioners for your dog. For me, the preparation, because we've got these woolly coats, the prep is the biggest for me. Like if you haven't got a super clean coat, well brushed out and in good condition, it's really hard to scissor it. So if you've got a damaged coat or a frayed coat or a stained coat, it's bloody hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, it's refining that really, really tight jacket. Up until getting Daisy, I didn't have a dog that I could stage correctly. So I've been playing with how to get it really, really tight so that it just sits beautifully. And trying to actually polish up my finish because I tend to put the profile in and then obsess instead of doing an overall finish. So that's been quite challenging for me.
Yeah. I guess it's also really hard because you don't see these dogs come through the salon. So you actually, and I guess that comes to our next question too, is how are you practicing outside of your normal salon hours? Because no one sees the types of dogs that you guys will be competing with in their salons.
To
I
be
guess
fair,
that's why we own them, right?
yeah. I've got 2 Bichons and 3 poodles. But I have about a dozen Bichons that come to me specifically because I will put them in a Bichon trim.
Yeah.
So I get plenty of time to practice, or my staff get plenty of time to practice too. So yeah, we can put, even though it's a pet trim, we still scissor in the head, scissor in the top line, scissor in the legs, Yeah. So we try and practice, even though it's on a tighter, smaller version, but you still want to get all those points in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I do a couple of show dogs of friends of mine. So I do them for free just so I can practice and, have nice little dogs to work on. And I have my own dogs as well. I've got poodles and bichons. So you just collect more dogs.
Yeah.
That's one more.
And when you're starting out, you do a lot of free grooms, just to get your hands on the caliber of dog you need.
Yeah. If you want to get your hands on a good show dog to practice on, if you can't get one yourself, offer to learn off a breeder or to do their dogs for free, and you'll have something to practice on that's a good quality dog. So, yeah.
Yeah. A lot goes in behind the scenes, which I think people just don't quite realise.
We all show our dogs. So I show my bichons, and I've got a little toy poodle that I show. Rachel shows her cocker. She does scenting as well. What else?
I don't show. I've never showed.
You don't show? Just scenting. So you're out and about. But you still make her beautiful when you go there.
Well, because she's a walking advertisement, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm showing my my miniature poodle and my bichon at the moment. So
I'm sure you guys are always busy trying to keep on top of your dogs at home.
yes, yeah, a lot of maintenance, a lot of late afternoons washing dogs.
Yeah. Or early mornings before shows. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And that's expensive too, isn't it? To make sure they have all the right stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of maintenance.
Yeah. What advice? I think it would be amazing to have more competitions here in New Zealand for you guys, for other people, even just beginner groomers, I think it would be amazing. So what advice would you give to groomers who are thinking about competing? Or would you encourage it?
Yeah, give it a
absolutely.
go.
We all start in the same place, so
yeah,
you can only learn from doing it, and you learn so much.
Yeah. When there's an opportunity, take it. Absolutely take it. Groom Wars is on. If there's a groom along, just do it. Go to it. Even if you go and watch to start with. But enter a dog. Groom it. You'll learn something. If nothing else, you'll learn something. You'll learn to be quicker in your salon. That's how I got quicker. Yeah, going to competitions, you've got to set time.
They're invaluable too, aren't they? The critiques that we get from the judges are
amazing. Yeah.
The gold, the pure gold.
And especially for the international judges too. Hey, chill out.
Dog's barking.
All right. We're going to talk a little bit about tools. How important is tool quality when you're competing at this level?
Imperative.
Yeah, crucial.
Yeah. You have to have good quality scissors. Your clippers need to be sharp, clean, ready to go, charged up.
Yeah. Do you have any favorites, or especially for the breeds that or the type of coats that you guys compete with, do you have any favorite tools or anything you want to share?
My favorite are the Kenchi scissors. I've had a number of lots of Kenchis. I had Kenchi spiders, but the Kenchi bumblebees, and I actually use the Kenchi poodle straights on my bichon.
Yeah.
So they're the pink poodle straights. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've got a nice edge on them. They're built for wool coats. So it's, the best way to find the right tool for your dog, find the right tool for your coat type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look after it.
And look after it. Keep it clean. Don't drop them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep them as competition scissors.
Yeah. I've got a competition set and I've got my work set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I actually.
Yeah.
I in a hand stripping, because obviously the other two are scissors and I'm mostly a hand stripper, but I recently got those Artero thimbles that you've got, the orange ones.
Yeah.
Holy moly. What a game changer on pulling.
Yeah.
Like from the finger cots that we normally get to those Artero ones, I was really quite surprised.
Yeah. That's good to hear.
And it was much, much, much quicker to take a layer too. So I love those.
Yeah.
Have you tried the Artero grooming powder?
No, but you keep telling me I ought to. I
Do
need
it.
to. Yeah.
Do it. It smells delicious too.
I
Oh,
know.
it
I
smells
have
so
smelt
good.
it, but I'm going to
Yeah.
have to pinch some of yours maybe when we do the next seminar.
Yeah, I stripped a wire fox today, and she came up really cute. She was only 6 months old, but just the powder on there just gives you way more grip.
Yeah.
I used to use chalk, or they called it stripping powder, but it was basically ground down chalk, and it gave you a bit of grip. But this stuff is next level. So easy.
Yeah.
Bonus if it smells good too.
It does. It smells delicious. It smells like, perfumed powder. It's real nice. Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk a little bit now about your fundraising, and I guess this is the reason why we're doing this. We're trying to raise awareness, but then also trying to help you guys get over to your trip as well. So can you guys just talk a little bit about the fundraising, like what you guys need, what it actually means, who helps you do it, or is it coming out of your own pockets, and where is the money going that you're fundraising?
Who's going to talk? Rach.
Yep. Okay. So just to get there for our flights and accommodation, we're looking at $5 or $6 grand per person. So we've been doing a tour, and we're adding locations. One's coming to you. We're adding locations as we go, depending on demand. We're about a third of the way of what we want to raise, because although we've got the flights and accommodation, we've also got hiring of dogs. And you generally try and hire 2, just in case something happens to your main one, that you've got to back up. So we're aiming to raise 30 grand in total. That should cover all our costs, and then if we want to upgrade, because it's like 26 hours flying, if we want to upgrade, we can bid for upgrades or try and
Last minute,
try and get a lay down bed if possible. But that's going pretty budget and as cheap as we can possibly go, at the back of the plane, packed in like sardines.
Yeah.
So yeah,
the dog rental's expensive. You're looking at about 500-600 euro for a dog rento, and that's about $1,000. So that's per dog to get a dog. Yeah. So it could cost $2 grand. To borrow a dog, and we kind of get there and have our fingers crossed that the dog has been represented well and that it is the quality it is.
What they say.
We've had lots of nightmares of going places and the dogs don't have any coat, or they're super stained, or they're matted. So you're never quite sure what you're going to get until you get there. You kind of just pray that it's something beautiful.
Yeah.
And with the plan B, it also means that if you have arrived and it's had a hot spot and lost all its coat, well, then you've got a plan B.
Yeah.
But, it's tricky. We get sent photos, but you don't really know what you're getting.
Yeah.
So we've conservatively kind of aimed to earn 10 grand a piece to get there and compete.
What does it mean for you guys to go there and compete? Like, why are you doing it?
Bucket list.
It's a bucket list thing too. To learn, though, to see those dogs in the flesh. I mean, some of those groomers are absolutely astonishing, and the work that they do, and the way that they scissor, and the profiles that they put into their dogs, the shape. I mean, we want to see that, for real, and try and emulate it. We want to get better. We want to do better. And if you sit in the same spot and do the same thing, nothing changes, right? So if you put yourself out there and try hard to compete at such a high level, we can only but learn. We can only bring something better.
Keep reaching, right? You got to keep reaching.
Yeah, got to keep reaching. If you're sick of learning, you're not in the right game. Yeah. If you're done with learning and you've had enough,
in the experience.
Yeah.
And you come home pumped, when you go away and you see all the extraordinary groomers. You come home pumped and you want to push yourself.
You want to push yourself. You want to do better.
Yeah. You're like, wow, I want to turn that out.
Yeah. I want to be like that. Yeah.
And then we get to fangirl over all the groomers that we have been following online, and we get to see them in person and see how they groom the dogs, and we can watch, hopefully watch some classes and watch how they go about grooming them in competition.
Yeah.
You just don't get that opportunity here.
Yeah.
So
We're the tiny wee little tadpoles over there.
we're not
in the very big pond. In the very big pond, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's really cool, guys. I'm sure that you guys have fangirls out there that will be excited to see you guys too. All right, so that's the end of our questions. Do you guys have anything else you want to add in?
No, just always try and excel. That's what I say. If you want to do something, do it well. Do it to the best of your ability. Yeah.
So when the next comp comes up, everyone that watches this that's a groomer needs to enter.
Absolutely. Just enter.
And
if nothing else,
everyone around you will help. Sorry, Amber.
That's okay. There you go.
Everyone around you wants to support the newbies and help and mentor them and encourage them and celebrate with them. I think I probably speak for all of us here with this fundraising journey that we're on at the moment. The support that we've had from groomers like yourself and those that are pledging $1 a groom and those that are joining our seminars, I mean, it's just been extraordinary. What a beautiful, beautiful community we have in New Zealand.
Yeah.
We might be a small bunch, but boy, we get behind each other, and it's been so cool.
Yeah, humbling.
And it's really humbling, eh? It's just been like, wow. Yeah. So, I'm really grateful, and I know we all are, that everyone's gotten behind us. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guys. You really are really inspiring. And like I said before, I think things are changing, and it's really good to have people like you guys that are pushing the limits and making even just pet owners here in New Zealand, even your clients or my clients that hear about this, it actually shows that we're not just people who play with puppies all day. We actually are important, and we do a lot, and it takes a lot to do it too. So I think it's really cool that you guys are doing this. And for anyone that wants to support you guys, you can go to the groomer shop and you can use the code WORLDS, and it will donate 5% of your order to fundraising for these ladies, and then you'll get 5% off your order too. So please support them and use it, and we'll be cheering you on.
Fabulous. Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you
so much.